Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we will be discussing this GATE 2008 question, and this is related to asymptotic notation. So in this question, three functions are basically given: f of n, and it is given as 2 power n, g of n is given as n factorial, and h of n is given as n power log n, right? So I have to compare and find out basically which one is greater and which one is smaller. According to that, after that I can decide which function it is satisfying, right? Next, what I can do, I can compare these two values. So first I will be comparing f of n and g of n. Okay, so here it is 2 power n is given and n factorial is given here. So n factorial and 2 power n, so how can I compare these two? If you don't know how to compare these two values, then simply apply logarithm on both sides. So after applying logarithm on both sides, I will be getting n log 2 here, and you have the idea, right? N factorial is not asymptotic equal to n power n, but log n factorial is equals to log n power n. So according to that, I can write n log n, because n power n can written as n log n. So now I can cancel out these two n's, and if I will be taking base 2 here, so this can be converted to 1, and this will be here log n base 2. So log n base 2 will obviously greater than 1. That means f of n is smaller than g of n. This is the first thing we can derive from these two statements. Next, coming back to the comparison of g of n and h of n. Okay, so let's compare g of n and h of n. G of n is given that n factorial, and h of n is given as n power log n, right? Now let's again take the logarithm on both sides. I will be getting n log n here. Here I will be getting log n and log n. If I will be applying logarithm here, then this exponent part will get multiplied here only. So log n get cancelled out. Here I am getting n, and here I am getting log n. That means n is greater than log n, right? Because if you don't know how it is greater than, then you can take one example. Suppose I can take n value as 2 power 10, then here in place of n I can get 2 power 10, and here I can get only 10, because if I will be taking the base as 2, then log 2 power 10 base 2 is 10 only. That means this one is greater. So by seeing all these equations and all these comparison stuff, we can simply conclude that, right, g of n is greater than h of n, and g of n is also greater than f of n. This is what we have concluded. Here g of n is greater than h of n, and here we have found out that f of n is smaller than g of n. So now there is one more dilemma, that between h of n and f of n, which one is greater and which one is smaller. Let's do that. So I will be now comparing h of n and f of n, right? So here h of n will be n power log n, and f of n will be 2 power n. Now let's apply logarithm both sides. I can get log n into log n here, because applying logarithm this exponent term will get multiplied here, and here I will be getting n log 2, right? So if the logarithm value is the base is 2, then this will get cancelled and will get converted to 1. So I am getting here n, and here I am getting log n log n. So now the thing is, I have to compare these two values, which one is greater and which one is smaller. So by taking an example also I can solve that, right? So do that. Okay, so let's do that. N value, if I will be taking 2 power 1000, right? So how much I will be getting here? 2 power 1000 only, because here n only given here, but here I will be getting 1000 into 1000, because log n into log n. So 2 power 1000 is like 1000 here. By applying logarithm, the 2 get cancelled out, and we will be getting 1000 here, and for this log n we will be getting 1000 here. So this is 10 power 6, right? And this is 2 power 1000. So by looking at these two terms, you can say that this one will be greater than 10 power 6, because this will be like 2 power 20 is somewhat equal to 10 power 6, right? Because this is the mega, and this is also mega. So these are both are not actually accurately equivalent, but this is somewhat greater, but we can say that 10 power 6 is somewhat equivalent to 2 power 20, but it is given that 2 power 1000. So there is no such comparison between these two. This will be ultimate, right? This will be always greater than 10 power 6. So from these two we can get the idea that h of n is greater than f of n is greater than h of n. So now I have one more like derivation I got. F of n is greater than h of n, and by applying these two I have to write the equality. Okay, so applying these three I can get that. So f of n is less than g of n. From this I can say that f of n is less than g of n, and from this I can write that is less than h of n, and this is also get satisfied by default, right? So this is the inequality I have find out. So now I have to apply this thing and need to find out which option is correctly satisfying. So f of n equals to big O of g of n. That means it is saying that g of n is greater than f of n. Is it true? Yeah, it is true, because here is the inequality given, and which is inside the big O, that value should be greater. Which is inside the omega, big omega, that value should be smaller than the outside function. Okay, and for theta you know that both should be asymptotically equal. So just use that logic. Okay, so here g of n is greater than f of n. It is saying that, yeah, it is true, and here it is given that g of n is smaller than h of n. G of n is smaller than h of n. Is it true? No, definitely not. So A option is not the answer. Second thing is f of n equals to omega of g of n. Okay, so g of n is smaller than f of n. Is it true? No, because g of n is greater than f of n. So this is false. Third one is g of n equals to big O of f of n. That means it is saying that f of n is greater than g of n. Is it true? No, right? Now fourth one is h of n equals to big O of f of n. H of n equals to big O of f of n. It is saying that f of n is greater than h of n. Yeah, it is true. And the second thing, it is saying that g of n equals to big omega of f of n. That means fn should be less than g of n. Okay, so fn is less than g of n. That means only the D option is satisfying. Okay, so the option for this question will be option D, and it is the correct answer. Thank you.